Has your 3-year-old recently started refusing their naps? If so, they're not being naughty, it's a developmental leap. Signs that your child is ready to drop the nap versus just fighting them can be really difficult to differentiate, especially at this age when you might think that resisting naps means that they're ready to drop them. Things that I will always say to look out for first is to make sure that it is a genuine dropping the nap time, is to make sure that they are not overtired. Now, lots of people will say that overtiredness isn't a thing these days. I say absolute nonsense. I've worked with hundreds of families and will always rule out overtiredness before I address a different issue with a little one's sleep. Now, 3-year-olds will often start refusing their naps. This is very common, it is very normal. They may have odd days where they skip them and actually seem okay, and that's a good sign, that's absolutely fine. Does not mean that they are ready to completely drop them cold turkey, which is where overtiredness will then start creeping in and it can impact their behaviour, it can lead to the witching hour before bedtime. So if you think that your little one is starting to get to that point where, or you are seeing lots of nap resistance and you are wondering if they are ready to drop the nap, then first of all, rule out overtiredness. Quite often you will have a bit of a blip where naps can be a real battle. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to hold on to them. And if they are refusing their naps, make sure that you are still offering quiet time and a bit of a chill after lunch so that they can at least have a bit of a reset to help them get through the rest of the day. You've got to think that when they drop their nap entirely, they are going from about a 5 to 6 hour wake window usually to an 11 or 12 hour wake period. That is a massive difference, and it takes a long time for a child to be consistently ready to not need that daytime nap without some other element suffering. So make sure that they definitely don't need their nap before you're allowed to drop it. Try to keep hold of it. Encourage that quiet time for a good few months. If you find that your child is regularly missing their naps 5 days a week, it doesn't impact their behaviour, they are still going to sleep at the same time, they are not waking up early, they are not having night wakings, then they may be ready to drop the nap, but that normally takes quite a long time to get there, so please do not rush dropping the nap.